The song itself is just about, a guy. It can be any guy. To me, that guy is Charles Manson. But it can be any guy. It can be you. Watching the world and you react, or something like that. And basically, the Charles Manson that everybody sees on television, everything is always one-sided on television and pushed one side. If you really want to watch, a whole documentary or hear him speak, there's a hell of a lot of things that I say in interviews that are totally quoted from him, and people end up agreeing. Fellatio. Atwa is the name of the song, which is, air, trees, water, and animal, and it's something that he tends to really be focused on, and even his so-called family that he's had, there was a method behind what happened. I just agree with, thoughts. I don't agree with killing anybody. I don't agree with going and, slashing anybody's throats or writing on the wall. And that's not what I'm into. That's not the side of the Charles Manson that I'm into. It's more of his ideas and his thoughts on society.
We just don't want people to die. What's so unpatriotic about that?
No, we're not into murdering people. We're actually into saving people, and that's why we sing.
It's like Madonna.
No, I need to get this itch.
Scratch that.
They can do that with you. They can find an angry moment, put you on the thing, and make you the scariest person in the whole country. Just because of what they write next to you, which may or may not be true.
This is more like the postcard I saw.
It's like nothing dies. It's always still there. The ideas are still in the air and stuff, but
I was a prostitute on the street.
He obviously didn't do too well for yourself.
Hollywood.
That's why you had to become a musician.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well. As a kid, I was traded in the black market a couple of times, and I ended up on the streets of Hollywood, and then I ended up in System of a Down, and Shava was the guitar player, but then I took the guitar from him.
He did actually. He's a new bass player, man.
Yeah, because I'm tired.
Relationship, and we have to cater to each other's. What's happening right now?
Fellatio?
I'm definitely real, dude.
I can't help it. That's the way to do it. I don't want to be shoved down. You want to shove down anybody's throat and say, here's System of a Down so much that you just have to know what it is. That gets to be force fed.
Right, said Fred.
Damn, kicking ass when I was in high school.
Is that God?
Roles and, as this band's mutated, we're kind of moving towards, both of us being kind of a lead singer type of duo, you can say, like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
It's an interesting comparison.
It's so unreal. Everything's coming at us and we're not really feeding into it. Like, if someone says you're great, well, I don't think you necessarily. We're more shocked by it. We're more shocked, but I don't think we necessarily think we're great, or we're, whatever we are, whatever the hell we are. We just know who we are. We're, had one, but maybe, I don't know. Psychiatrist. Preacher's good too. I wouldn't mind being a preacher.
What would you preach?
The word. What do you say?
The word is
I'm not saying.
It's like a cult.
Yeah? And what do they do?
It's like a cult of people that try to bring more people in.
We need people to wake up. We need society to change its views. We need people to open their minds and not rely on television to be their main source of information.
Superman told me that we needed to make a double type of record. And so I answered and I said, okay, Superman, we will make a double type of record, but it won't be a double album because Batman didn't want a double album.
Robin did though.
How angry we are as a society and how quick we are to pull triggers. We shouldn't choose our enemies based on who the television tells us our enemies are.
Turn off the television set. So we got an answer. So when we do interviews, we do an interview any way we want to do an interview, just like the way we write our songs. We don't write our songs for the radio. We don't write our songs for MTV or your channel. We write our songs for ourselves. Now, if you guys want to cover our band, that's cool with us. If you don't, then that's cool with us too. You know what I'm saying? We told a bunch of people years ago, it's like if sometimes they want to put like only the singer on the cover of a magazine, well, we're like, you know what, we're a band of 4 people. We only have 4 people. If you don't want 4 people, then we don't want to be on the cover of your magazine. That's why, if to answer all your questions of why the band is big or why the album is successful or why blah, because we're honest. And we just don't give a
The funky thing is about System of a Down is we did not write or still do not write or ever will write any of this shit to get on the radio. We don't write any of it to get on the radio, we don't write it in MTV or, you know, thank you for doing the interview, but at the end of the day we didn't write
The camera?
Yeah,
This little thing?
Yeah.
That's what's freaking you out?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to hold on to it? Would that make you
To
feel better?
expect from the new video.
Us?
We don't fucking know. We're bullshitting them. We go on stage and we're like, look.
Why they call it Gorilla?
We're inviting gorillas.
This one is very nice because we'll only be here for a few hours and I'll go back home, kick it, put on a CD.
And if I feel like talking about fellatio and prostitution, then you should adjust to my vibe. Fellatio, prostitution, fellatio.
I usually electro zap him and he comes up with something he's never done before.
No, but seriously.
Keep me in a box.
I think even the founding fathers of the United States would disagree with this war.
I'm gonna quit the band after this interview.